There's all sorts of things like this giant rock right here that you get to go under, and it's just very unique. It feels like you're on a different planet. You come up over here, and then this is the Citadel. Check this out. What's up, guys? This is Mike. I'm out in Cedar Mesa, Utah, and we're at the trailhead of Road Canyon Rim Trailhead. This is going to take us to a place that's called the Citadel, and the Citadel is a fortress that the Native Americans, or the AKASO, built roughly 700 years ago. And it's a place I've wanted to see for a long time, so I'm super excited, and I'll show you guys some of the video of it. All right, so this is just the very first part of the trail. There was a little paper sign that says from like the land management saying that there was a rock slide or a bunch of boulders kind of covered up the trail, and not to make like a trail around it, but we're gonna have to climb over through the rock slide. So we'll see how fun that is. It said we recommend you do another trail than this one, but there's other cars here, so we're gonna try it. I'm definitely not gonna like go home or go to another trail now that I'm all the way out here. So this is just the very first part of the hike, and it doesn't show very well on video, but that's a huge little canyon right there. And we're basically going to be hiking on this trail that you can see right here all the way up until we get to the Citadel, which is on a peninsula. So you basically come from the bluff, or from the top of a mesa down to a little peninsula. It was a secure fortress, and it's hard to explain unless you see it, so I'll show you when we get there. Yeah, so far on this trail, basically we've just been following the rim of the canyon, and it's amazing, really beautiful. Lots of things to look at. Like, it goes down there. There's probably a good 1,500 feet, I'd guess. There's a trail all the way down to the bottom. This is the very last part of the trek into the Citadel, and I'll show you how cool this place is. It's basically a castle that's up at the top of this mesa or bluff. So their fortress is going to be right over here, and this is the bridge right here, and there used to be a wall that they had built, so there's basically one way onto it, one way off, and that's how the AKASO would keep their enemies away from them, or from messing with them, or from raiding them. And there's also another trail that goes all the way down there in the bottom, so we've been seeing people hike on that. I saw a couple people. I'll have to figure out what that trail's called. This is the canyon to the right side of the Citadel before you come down into it. This last little part right before we got to the bridge has been awesome to hike through. You hike through all these big giant boulders, and there's all these like caves that you can explore in, and I'll show you one right here. This is kind of cool. I don't know how we're gonna get down there, but I'll have to figure out a route. All right, here's the Citadel. So there was a huge rock slide up there. I found my way down onto this other trail. It wasn't too hard to get here, but I'm trying to help the dog get down here now. All right, so we just found another way down from the top of these rocks up here, because the original path, like I said, a rock slide came down and blocked the path. And I didn't realize, because I've seen some people that have been out here that didn't look like they could climb all that well, but this does involve some climbing. So we're having some difficulties with my dog, but nothing that she can't handle. There's been a couple times we've had to pick her up and drop her down a ledge or two, but other than that, man, it's totally worth coming out here. There was no way I was going to turn around once I got all the way out here this far, so I'm glad that we kept going. So I'm guessing that this part was the ancient wall. The one back there is probably a replica or built later, but this, you can tell there's a lot more rocks and it looks a lot older. Be interesting to know how high they had it built at one point. I think we're going to come around this corner right here, and there's going to be a kiva, and this is the fortress that they built back in the day, and who knows how many of the natives lived up here. Oh, check that out up there. Wow, that's huge. That's awesome. I'm hoping that this video is going to show you just how remote this is. This is the very top of this mesa. And then there is this cliff of doom, and it surrounds the whole thing. So I'm going to show you guys why they call this the fortress. Check this out. This is so cool. This right here is the backside of the Citadel, and I'm just gonna make my way all the way back. I think I've just about seen everything. 100% recommend coming out here. It's a bit remote, and does require quite a bit of a hike. I mean, it's not too long, but it gets a little difficult. So bring water, bring some snacks, and you'll be good.